What up? Big Herc916. You tuned in to another live stream. How's everybody's weekend? What's going on, man? Hope everybody had a positive weekend. Hopefully you did something constructive. And yeah, man. Big things going on in life. I had a great weekend. And for all you guys who tuned in, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, share the channel. You know, go to BigHerc916.com, pick you up a hat, man. Never settle for average. Pick you up a hat, t-shirt, tank top, limited edition, man. Check it out. I got a lot of stuff in there, you know, and the merch, we're going to be switching it up. So it's going to be a lot. It's not going to be the same merch available all the time. So you'll have some very limited pieces. Also, check out Fresh Out series. Subscribe to Fresh Out. We got a lot of cool things going on over there. We got the NTS series. We got the Fresh Out interviews. We've been doing a lot of really inspirational stuff, man. So make sure you guys tap in. Subscribe to Fresh Out. We're trying to hit that. Or not trying, we're going to hit that million subscriber mark. When we hit that, we're going to do a big giveaway. So make sure you guys have subscribed to Fresh Out, because when we hit that million, it's going to be big. And when I hit 250,000 over here on Big Herc, I'm going to do a giveaway. 250,000, man. So, you know, subscribe, share the channel. For all you car guys, make sure you go pick up some Muscle Up detail spray. It's the only detail spray I use on my car. Doesn't leave streaks. Man, it keeps your car looking clean in between washes. And you know, I use it. I use it on all my cars. Next week there will not be a live stream. Big Herc is doing a little on the go, so I won't have the opportunity to set up a stream. But I'll be back the following week. But next week, no stream. No stream. I might be able to do it on a different day. I haven't decided yet. But, you know, you're tuned in right now, so you know what's up. Yeah, so who got to see the Gervonta Davis fight on Saturday? Gervonta Davis went in to handle his business. Great fight. Went up 2 weight classes, I believe, and made the cut still. And hey, got a knockout, man. Got a TKO. So, shout out to Gervonta Davis for handling his business. And, you know, Mayweather Promotions, man. Mayweather was in the corner like the big brother, man. And Gervonta pulled through. The guy was 5'4". The other guy was 5'11". It's a pretty big difference in reach. We got the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight coming up. I believe that's July 28th. Fight number 3, man. I hope Deontay got some extra moves in there, because Tyson Fury, man, you know, they thought he looked out of shape, man. That extra weight, man, put a pounding. That dude came in there 270, 280. I mean, he was pounding the shit out of Deontay. I mean, man, I hope he can, you know, Deontay got some better, you know, some foot movement or whatever. I mean, I liked him in the first fight, but the second fight, man, was a total, it was mayhem. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Also, we have Conor McGregor, Poirier fight number 3, going down July 10th. Who do you guys got on that fight? Who you think is going to win the Conor McGregor fight, man? Yeah, I mean, people said Fury looked out of shape, like you said, in the second fight, and he brought it to him. I mean, he's never cut up. He's a big guy, but I've never seen him ripped, but he hits hard. He hits hard, man. The 916, people ask me what that means. The 916 is to distinguish Big Herc from all the other people who say they're Big Herc. So Big Herc916 is Big Herc from Sacramento, North Highlands, area code. So I just throw it on there for the area code so people know. I mean, if I put Big Herc, it's too general. So the 916 kind of separates me from everybody else. Yeah, Connor, man, he's made a lot of money already, but he's got to win this one, man. For his brand, he's got to win. I mean, man, the dude's worth 300 million. I mean, 300 million already. Whiskey, you know, whatever else he got going on, but he don't want to go out like Ronda Rousey. Don't want to go out like Ronda. Ronda had them 3 losses, bro, and it was WWE for her. You know, she cannot. Nobody takes her serious, and she kind of like lost her edge. She was doing a lot of Hollywood stuff, man. A lot of that stuff like fell out after that. Didn't see that about the Olympics. Best way to lose weight is calorie deprivation. Drop your calories, your body will consume the excess fat, but you can only do that for so long because you're going to have to increase your protein so you don't lose muscle mass. Well, he's got to come back and redeem himself, man. I mean, this is going to be one of the biggest fights. Man, MGM, everything's full-blown in Vegas, man, so it's going to be cracking. Isaac Bullard, thank you for the donation. What do you think about Juju Coin, and how do you sell it? What do I think about Juju Coin? First, a disclaimer. I'm not a licensed financial advisor or financial planner, stock trader, any of that. Juju Deutsch Coin, you would have to get on the Uniswap to get it. But that coin is poised to be one of the next big coins to really take off. You guys heard of Dogecoin? Well, Juju Deutsch is actually serves a purpose. It's not a meme coin. So they're saying that coin has the potential to go up 500%, man. Maybe more than that. In the last year, it went up over 2,000%. So the potential for Juju Deutsch to go up is very high, and it actually serves a purpose in South Korea as a currency, a means of exchange, you know, for purchasing goods and services. So if it breaks out with that as far as its usage, and once it's available on some other platforms, it's going to bubble, man. Jordan K, thank you for the donation. My girl cheated on me. My girl cheated on me. How do I move on? How do you move on? Your girl cheated on you? If she cheated on you, bro, you got to kind of swallow your pride on that one, man. And if it's not something you can get past and she's like doesn't really care, then hey, man, there's plenty of fish out there, man. There's a lot of women who would be happy to have you treat them, take them out, enjoy good time. So don't let it get you down, bro. You know, things happen, and I remember the first time when I seen a girl messing around like that in high school. I was a youngster, and I learned right then that you don't ever allow that to get you in your feelings, because there's always another woman that will treat you good. You know what I mean? So don't let it get you down, man. Ronda Rousey, thank you for the donation. How you gonna play me, Herc? Oh. Yeah, I've seen that too. Some dummy, man, mixing up videos. Anybody who takes your videos and has the time to go through hours and hours to make a collage to try to defamate your character, he's garbage. I'm not even gonna pay no attention to him. You know what I mean? Not gonna pay no attention. I do have some stocks, but I've actually done better in the cryptos. I've actually seen some profit in cryptos, and you know, then again, and then also some other little investments, but cryptos I've done better than I've done in the stock market. Ethereum is the actual crypto coin of choice when purchasing a lot of these other coins on various platforms. So, you know, Ethereum is a pretty common medium of exchange in the cryptocurrency world. Yeah, a lot of trolls out there, bro. You know, they no life, man. I mean, I've never been obsessed with somebody where I'm gonna go ahead and try to make videos and talk. I mean, dude, it's not worth my time. I got too much stuff going on. Um, well, we're not doing the Big Herc University thing right now. Is on the hold. We do have the mastermind course we've been working on, and I'm focused on public speaking and life coaching. So I've been doing a lot of life coaching, a lot of mentoring, and that's been keeping me real busy. So I really haven't had time to put together anything further with the actual Fresh Out University thing right now. So we just kind of got that on hold. I got 15K sitting in my bank. Well, you know what, man? I wouldn't say take your life savings or you know, a chunk of your savings and throw it into the market unless you're willing to lose it. I mean, there's always risk. You know, and even in any business. I mean, I've done businesses, clothing, an app, um, different types of other businesses, and lost a lot of money, man. And then I made money on other things. So in business or investing, you got to always think about that there could be that lesson where you don't win, but you learn a lesson in the process. So the double up or triple up, man, I mean, you know, there's a lot of things out there, man. I don't know which one is most suitable for you. Important lessons you've learned in life is to listen. To listen and to weigh out your options. You always have more than one option in life, man. Little Cozette's crew, thank you for the donation. Are you willing to meet coaching clients in person? Yeah, you have to coach it. If the coaching if the coaching client is local, then I don't have a problem meeting in person. You know what? I would love to have Judge Joe Brown on Fresh Out, man, or Big Herc. I've been reaching out to his people, man, but I haven't been able to get any play. But he would be a great guest. I mean, I think the man is very intelligent, very knowledgeable, and I would love to have him on the channel. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of different investments out there, man. A lot of things that make money. It's just what you put your time into. Florida, I see you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, so Twin Pyramid, thank you for the donation. My China virus shirt came in. Appreciate you, brother. Love the Wix for the worldwide sticker. Oh, you welcome for that, man. Shout out to you, Twin Pyramid. You welcome, man. Yeah, we're out of the China virus shirts, man. They sold out. I don't even. I hope Big Ant took them off the website. But Yeah, we sold out of those, man. Thank you guys for buying up all the China virus shirts, man. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, Juju Deutsch to the moon. Let's get that thing to go 2,000 times, man, so we can walk off into the sunset. Got to be patient. It's gonna happen. A lot of these cryptos, man, you know, you gotta weigh out the odds, and then you gotta do a little research. But I mean, it's all momentum, man. Yeah, you know what's up, Bert. Yeah, a lot of people, man. I've been doing a lot of reading lately on history stuff, man, and you know what they call North America before it was settled by the Europeans, Turtle Island, and you know they had people here. They're called them copper people, and for a lot of people, they don't know that distinction of race did not come into play until 1500. People were described by color of skin, so negroid or negro or anything in reference to dark skin was just a common nomer, but it didn't have anything to do with race. So race didn't really come into play until about the late 1500s. Pretty crazy when you start reading about history and about like they have mounds here in Illinois and Georgia and some places in Florida that predate the Egyptian pyramids, man. Pretty crazy, man. The real reason behind the Civil War, I don't know. We've been told a lie, man. It wasn't about freeing the slaves. It was economics, and it had to do with voting rights, and it was a lot of political reasons outside of freeing blacks that they told us in the history books. The history books are pretty much garbage, to be honest with you. You have to really start doing your research and reading on your own to see what was going on. It's just like all the information about the Mayans that were destroyed by the Spaniards, the conquistadors, and wiped out their, try to wipe out their whole history, man. They called it paganism, man. They burnt up all their all their archives and anything that showed any type of significance of their history, man. Sad, man. So you can only imagine the destruction here as far as just history. And, when you wipe out an old history, you can create a new one. Yeah, they got mounds in Alabama too. Alabama, Oklahoma, they had one of the largest mound burial grounds, I believe, in Philadelphia, that a museum now sits on top of. But it's crazy, man, on how much stuff we never knew, we never learned in school. They never taught us that. Yeah, you're probably right. It was an unintended side effect. It's man, the shit that they give us, man, to read that they're trying to tell us history is garbage. It's now that we have access to information, dude. It's like a lot of this stuff has been debunked. Gerald Colbert, thank you for the donation. Hey, Big Herc, can you check out Cinematic Sports Network? We compete box office films and television shows weekly like sports teams as an alternative to the Oscars. You check out Cinematic. So the network, is that a cable network? Are you a part of that network? Is that something that you produce, or what's going on with that? I've never heard of a Cinematic Sports Network. What is it? Is it you said we compete box office films and television shows weekly? Okay. Like sports teams as alternative to the Oscars. Yeah, I don't even watch the Oscars. I haven't watched the Oscars in a while. As far as do I believe that people were technology advanced? I believe so. I believe there's a lot of stuff, man, that they just destroyed or they hid. I mean, they say that the archives at the Vatican have all type of, documents and stuff, man, that we can't even get access to. I mean, so I believe like a lot of the information and knowledge is being kept away from us, just like a lot of the stuff you read in the Bible is parables. Heaven it talks about reaching a heightened state of awareness in your head, and the returning of Christ has to do with the fluid in the perineal gland. There's a lot of stuff, and it ties into to the Kundalini. So when you guys start really reading about the Kundalini, the perineal gland, the heightened state of meditation, a lot of that stuff is basically esoteric information that rejuvenates your body. It awakens millions of cells in your brain that are dormant. There's a lot of high powered stuff, man, but they don't teach you guys any of that. That's not that next level meditation is just next level. Gerald Gilbert. Oh, you said it's a platform you created. Hey, shoot us a message at freshoutseries@gmail.com, man. Maybe we can work on getting you some content over there. Put together something, man. I mean, we need some more platforms out there, man. Shout out to you, brother. So, yeah, the more you read, man, like, they said Jesus was crucified at 33, but then we have 33 vertebrae, and then, you have the higher and lower chakras, and when you can ignite those chakras, they say it's like a fire inside you. There's a lot of stuff, man. You guys got to research those. There's a lot of stuff out there, and it has nothing to do with going to a church. It has everything to do with opening up your conscious, your subconscious. JB Well, thank you for the donation. 110 in Seattle, where you're at. No AC, bro. Never thought I would say this, but it's too hot to even bust cheeks. Damn. That's bad. They don't have an AC out there? That's crazy, man. It was 106 here, but you can't even tell. I mean, I got in the pool today, so it was relaxing, but yeah, man, that's rough. I heard you guys are having a heat wave out there, man. Seattle and also Portland. You do for work now. Well, hit me up at shoot me a email, Big Herc916 at Gmail. There's a lot of things about astrology. There's certain things about astrology, like when the moon is closest to the earth, you should refrain from certain activities because of the magnetic pull and how it affects your blood. There's a lot of stuff related to that when you look at some of these old like spiritual readings, like different types of Hermetic documents. And you guys, when you start reading this stuff and you wonder, like, unless you really get into like archaeology, astronomy, a lot of this information, you'll never really hear about it because it's not something that benefits the whole. See, in the whole, they need conformity. They need you to be in fear. But once you understand how enlightened you are, dude, you don't have nothing to fear. You can walk the earth, fearless, man, and you can basically create and generate the reality you desire. Chris Dreyer, thank you for the donation. Hey, you and Jeff are awesome. Love the latest shows. Hey, man, thank you for supporting, man. Appreciate you, man. I haven't seen Death by 1,000 Lies. Yeah, I know, man. It's religion, man. It's like when they what they did to a lot of the Native Americans here, and also in Australia, is they try to. The whole thing is about colonization. In order for people to assimilate into your society, they push a religious doctrine. That's why religion is so adamant in obedience and just making people do certain things, because that religion ties in with the state, man. I mean, government, religion, the state, it's all one. It's all the same, But as you become elevated and conscious, and you understand, and if you're in higher consciousness, you're not going to do things that are not becoming anyways. You'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot about yourself, man. Chris Washer, thank you for the donation. He said Chris Dreyer is your arch enemy. Oh, why is that? Interesting. Yeah, I did. And I do invest in cryptos. We just got through talking about cryptos earlier. Juju Deutsch. Never trained BJJ. My homie does. I got some friends that do, but I haven't. I've never really got into it, but I respect it. My favorite restaurant in Phoenix is probably the kitchen bar in Scottsdale, man. Great. They got a keto menu that's off the hook. Very good food. Texas, I see you. Yeah, man. Chris, that thing, man. It straight obedience, man, and it makes people feel like they're gonna have more in the afterlife, when the life you have now is so special. It's a blessing, and if a lot of people don't realize, this is your heaven right now. Once you get there, this is your heaven. Bedroom bowling ball. Thank you for the donation. How do you deal with fear of doing something? How do I deal with fear of doing something? I do not adhere to fear, because I do not allow it to encompass me. Now, fear is the antithesis of confidence. And fear it's programmed in almost everything we do, which keeps you compliant, or not compliant, but complacent. So once you learn that fear is it's just something in your mind, and you use it to fuel your desires. Like for myself, I use fear to challenge myself. I always try to put myself in uncomfortable situations, as far as socializing or doing things, so that I elevate myself. You only get stronger and more enlightened when you challenge your norm. If everything you do is the same, you're never gonna be able to elevate yourself consciously. Chris Dreyer. I mean, come on, man. It's so childish. Best way to get bigger: buy the book, Resistance Responsive Training. Buy my book. I don't have a copy here, but yeah, buy the book. My thoughts on gold and silver. I mean, got a little bit of both. You know, you want to. It's a hedge against inflation. They said they're supposed to, go up 10 times. We're still waiting for that 10 times, but it doesn't hurt. I mean, it's substance. Gold and silver, man, will always. It's a physical commodity. It'll always be worth something. You can liquidate it, man, and you always have somebody who'll buy it. So for sure, gold and silver is a great investment. You got to look at what the spot is on it as far as for gold. I haven't looked lately, but check out the spot on what it is for gold and silver. Who was here before Columbus? Do your homework, man. It's all over. A lot of information out there, man. I hope you realize Christopher Columbus was not the first person here. There were people that were here over almost 1,000 years before he came here. They had people here predating Christ, 3,500 BC. Yeah, when Bitcoin breaks out, watch out. Juju Doge is going to blow. Juju Doge is going to go to the moon. When Bitcoin reaches this, where his resistance at, 60 to 62,000, when it breaks 62,000, oh man, it's going to be a whole lot of multimillionaires out there. The hats, I got the hats in stock right now, so they're quick. Some of the t-shirts are on back order, but I got hats right now. I can ship those out ASAP. There was a couple of friars that came from Spain that got locked up or got arrested when they came back. They were over here, man. They were over here committing all types of crimes, man. Pillaging, killing, raping. It was horrible, man. They treated these people over here who were very open armed. They punished them. The Chevelle, bro. I'm hoping, please, man, please. I'm hoping it will be done next month. Hopefully. I'm waiting on a goddamn new ECU, a computer. I'm running the Holley Terminator X, hopefully, and I'm waiting on the Holley gauge, digital gauge, man. And then I got a new wiring harness. Just got to get all that stuff put in there. I'm hoping next month. Fingers crossed, man. I've been waiting for over a year. Porsche's in the body shop. That I can't imagine that'd be done before August, maybe night before, hopefully October. JB Well, thank you for the donation. What platform can you buy Juju coin? You can buy Juju Doge. Is on it's on let me see. I'm gonna tell you in just a minute. Uniswap. Uniswap.org. You got to get on there to grab it, man. Set you up a crypto wallet, then you can do a swap. But yeah, do your homework on it, man. Bitcoin Fund Manager. He has a YouTube channel. I think he talks about it. But check it out. Pretty interesting stuff. And any new books that I recommend? If you want to read a good book about a hustler, a guy who was a manager for Elvis and some other people, check this book out. When I Stop Talking, You'll Know I'm Dead. A good book about a guy who was a manager in Hollywood, and he made a lot of money. A lot of stories. It's about Jerry Winthrop, and yeah, man, it's a good book. I read it, man, and it really kind of inspired me as far as on making some moves. But check it out if you get a chance, man. Great book. I'm reading some stuff right now too on history, and stuff that just makes me think. I was reading a book about a very high tech crime guy a while back. Fast 9, man, I haven't seen it, man. I'm kind of over the Fast and Furious, man, with all the crazy driving and stuff. It's like, come on, man. It's like you guys are doing too much. Am I still down to work with who? Oh, I'm gonna do the shout outs in a little bit. Once I usually do the shout outs at the end once I wrap up. Uh, yeah, Paul Walker. I mean, dude, he was they got his brother. It actually looks a lot like him, man. Um, I mean, what do you guys think? Who's seen Fast 9 out there? Was it worth watching? I mean, dude, jumping off of, what is it, off a cliff, and the car catching a hook, and come on, man. Crazy. Oh, you emailed me. Strong and Grand. Thank you for the donation. I ain't I ain't got any questions, Herc. Been listening to you for a few years. Much respect to you and your family. Be safe, brother. Hey man, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I just try to put out good energy, bro. Uh, good vibes, elevate people consciously, and just give back, man. That's all I can do is give back, and hopefully people learn from my mistakes. I've already started learning Chinese, evolve or die off. There you go. It's good to always know two languages, anyways. I don't eat fast food. How do I deal with people that say I'm too direct? Hey, man, I mean, people used to tell me to calm down too, man, but I'm just. I just always speak. I have a tendency to kind of speak my mind. Big Herc916 is your channel. I don't know why you would think that. If you listen to my videos, man, my channel is pretty diverse, man. My channel is not just for African Americans. It's for anybody who wants to learn or somebody who's trying to elevate themselves consciously. But I think more of my demographics are probably outside of African American. P&O got arrested flexing guns on. These guys still don't learn from Instagram, bro. I mean, what can you say? I mean, how stupid are you to go on Instagram and put guns and all this stuff, man? I mean, they look at all that stuff. I mean, you gotta be pretty stupid. I see you, San Diego, man. I see you, man. Yeah, a lot of these youngsters, man, cloud chasing, trying to have status. It's like, come on, bro. Um, It's like people are damn near catching cases to get a name for themselves, and they think it's cool. You know, you go to you catch you say it, make a name, you catch a case, dude. Going to jail, man. That place is a shithole. Why you want to put yourself around those people, man? John McAfee, man. Interesting, huh? John McAfee was being held, awaiting extradition in a prison cell in Spain, and he killed himself. And remember, he had tattooed that he would never off himself. He said that he wouldn't kill himself. So if he did get killed, he said that somebody did something to him. Pretty interesting, man. John McAfee, man, he was a beast, though. I mean, he was down in Belize, man. I watched his documentary. He was down there doing the most. And then he took off, and he was all over the world, running around, hiding out, and wanted over here in the United States for taxes and all kind of stuff, man. But I don't know post Belize what his story is, but I just know when he was in Belize, he was hiding out. Did those negative laser beams from California third world sky when you went to the Malibu car show? Nah, they didn't affect me, but you know, overall, I put a force field on myself when I go back to Cali because I know the energy, the different frequency, man. So I just make sure I vibrate on a high enough frequency that I don't get affected by the negative energy. So let's get into the shout outs, man. Where are the shout outs at? Where everybody from tonight? McAfee was accused of killing a guy in Belize, and then he was paying off the police and all kind of stuff, man. And then he took off. I haven't read Mamba Mentality for bodybuilding, but let's get into the shout outs. Where everybody from? Let me hear some shout outs. Yeah, it was his neighbor he killed. Shout out to Minnesota, Yay area, Springfield, Missouri, Akron, Ohio, San Jose 408, Boston, California, Australia. Goddamn, are you guys still on lockdown? Compton, California, Oak Creek, Wisconsin, New Jersey in the house, Texas in the building, Compton, California, Clearwater, Florida, Oklahoma City, Cleveland, Ohio. Nah, I take care of myself, buddy. Missouri, Springfield, Little Cosette's crew. Thank you for the donation. Have you or do you plan on ever attending a supercar or gumball rally in the future? For sure. For sure. I did the fuel run. You know, I plan on doing the Gold Rush rally. Maybe I'll do it next year. You know, part of it. And gumball, I mean, of course, gumball's the ultimate. That's like my dream right there to do that. That's on my bucket list. South Carolina, Los Angeles, San Diego, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa Bay, Florida, San Diego, Santa Rosa, 504, Detroit. Who's from South Korea? Delaware, New York City, Oakland, Illinois, Sacramento, Houston, Texas in the building, Atlanta, Georgia, Tacoma, Washington, repping, okay. Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody who tuned in. No live next week, but I'll be back the following week. So Look forward to talking with y'all. Richmond, Bay Area, all right. Louisiana, Escondido 760. I see you. Canada, Toronto, Canada, Wichita, Kansas.